The next story is one of probably my favorite here. You have the story of Imam al-Sawi. Imam al-Sawi is a great theologian. He says, I woke up and I went to sleep, and lo and behold, I'm in the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, masjid of the Messenger of God. And he said, I looked and I saw a crowd of people, and the message and a man sitting in the middle. The crowd of people, everybody had a book in their hand. Every person had a book. So I walked up and I looked and I asked one of them, what's going on here? He said, that's the Messenger of God. I looked. He said, who are these? He said, hum ashab al-madahib. These are the ulama. So I looked, and the first person to go in was Imam Shafi'i. He had his book. He said, Ya Rasulullah, can I read my book to you and tell me what mistake I made and where I should correct it, and if my belief is correct and if my law is correct. So he reads it, and the Messenger of God listens to him, and he said, okay. And he sits next to the Messenger of God. He said, then I saw Imam Malik going, does the same, sits next to. Then Abu Hanifa goes in. He said, like this, all of the great A'imma, I saw them. So he said, I kind of pushed my way forward as well. And I had a book in my hand as well. All of a sudden. So I went in front of the Messenger of God. And I said, Ya Rasulullah, I have a book as well. He said, what's your book having? He said, this is my belief and the belief of Ahl Sunnah. He said, whose book is it? He said, it's not my book. He said, who wrote the book? He said, Abu Hamid wrote the book. Ghazali. He said, where's Ghazali? He said, lo and behold, Ghazali appears next to him. He said, Ghazali kneels in front of the Messenger of God, kisses his hand, takes the hand of the Messenger of God and puts it on his cheeks like that. Tabarrukan for barakah. He said, okay, now you read the book. So he said, I began to read the book. And when I got to the point where he praises the Messenger of God and his sifat, he said, Yabtasim, he began to smile. And he never smiled for anybody like that, more than this book of Ghazali. And then he looked at me and he said, that's okay and it's correct. And he said, I woke up. Ashab al-Madahib,